was a big piece of the small piece. Okay, well, you gotta put this way so I can see.
Vijay, thank you very much for inaugurating the IDTechEx show.
My pleasure.
You explained in your inaugural address about some of the technologies that has started here in the local Silicon Valley area that has spawned numerous other technologies now. Can you please elaborate on that a little bit for our audiences?
Yeah, everything that we have today, whether computers or smartphones or tablets, communication networks, all of that comes from that original invention. And it's what you can see in the world today is that society has been transformed. Millions and millions of people have been lifted out of poverty. The world today is a better place 50 years later than it was when this invention first happened. But I think there's so much more optimism, at least that I have, that technology has not just stopped, right? And technology continues to improve and evolve, and this show is a perfect example of that. There's so many new things, and the innovation that springs from the human mind is endless. And so I think it's a great event, and I'm really happy to be here at this show.
We're so glad to have you. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the IDTechEx exhibition floor. So if you could follow me, I'll walk you around the exhibition. So here we have a company called Novacentrics. They have some very, very interesting photo sintering equipment, and they are one of our lead sponsors, so we are very excited to have them. Here you can see more printed electronics related companies. We have Thin Film here, a very famous company. They make printed memory that can go onto everyday objects on the trillion scale. Here you have more 3D printing companies offering screen printing, offering conductive inks, and so on and so forth. Because I see a saw.
Right.
This is a printed line.
So all around here. Yeah. There's some big machines.
So this is a photo sintering machine by Novacentrics, and they are one of our lead sponsors. And as I mentioned earlier on, this is a technology that allows you to cure inks very quickly at very, very low temperatures on plastic substrates. So this event is a co-located event, so there are many different technologies all co-located in one place. And we've just seen some of the more insulating. There is more printed electronics.
And more big machines. All right.
Stretching between.
So how many exhibits?
The demonstration street. Here you can see some samples of some products that some of our people have left on display. So here you can see this guitar is made of a resin that contains some graphene inside of it. And here you can see some wearable electronics.
But you can also have different kinds of sounds.
So here are some examples by a company called Catio.
So everything is changing.
This is all wearable technology around here. Very exciting stuff. Putting electronics on clothing. You can see some intelligent tennis rackets, some intelligent.
So it just opened like 3 minutes ago, the exhibition area. And how many exhibitors are there?
I think we have well over 200 exhibitors and something close to 2,700 attendees over the next 2 days.
All right, so I'll do a whole bunch of videos getting into each of these exhibitors, and your booth is right here.
Combined with a few recycled bottles, you can make a hydroponic system. Very simple, very cheap. The whole thing together will run you about $20. They're printed with threads on the inside, so they screw right onto the end of the bottles.
And so this is our booth. We are IDTechEx, we are the organizers of the conference, but we also do custom consulting and we provide market intelligence to our clients. We cover a range of topics, and here if you browse around you get more information about some of our topics and you can speak to our analysts.
And it just continues over there.
So now we are entering into the energy harvesting zone. So now there's been a transition from 3D printing wearable into energy harvesting. So energy harvesting is all about getting energy from the ambient, from vibration, from temperature differences, and so on. So maybe we can quickly walk around.
So there's lots of things to check out around here, and it's open for 2 days.
It is open for 2 days. It is open for 2 days.